Okay, in this video we want to look at how we can use dimensions to obtain an equation. Okay, so this is the question we have been given. This is our question. Okay, so question. Okay, the question says the frequency f of a vibrating string depends on the. So this is the frequency f of a vibrating string depends on the length L of the string, and then the tension in the string T, and then the mass per unit of the length U actually is mu. So derive an equation between F, L, T, and then mu. So first of all, we need to relation. So we have our relation, and then we are saying that F depends on. So F is proportional to. Let me put it well. F is proportional to L, T, and then mu. So this is what the question is saying. So it says that we should derive an equation between these four quantities. So if this is so, then we have to introduce our constant of proportionality, which will be equal to F K. Now we are introducing the equal sign, so the variation sign will go. Okay, so we'll have L T mu. Good. This is our mu. So now that we are looking for a equation, we don't know the powers of how they are related in terms of how many L do we have here, how many T, and then how many mu, and then how are they related, which one is dividing, which one is the denominator and the numerator and the rest. So we represent the powers of each of the except the K with x and y. So let's come down. We have F to be equal to K, L, T, and then mu. So let's use another color to represent. So we have our X, Y, and then Z. Good. So now let's introduce the dimension for each of the formulas, the quantities we have here. So we know that the dimension for frequency is T to the power 1, because the formula for frequency is actually F equals to 1 on T. So the dimension will be T to the power 1. And this is equal to K doesn't have a dimension in this case yet. So let's leave that one, and then we'll have our L. L is length, so we just keep it as it is. Then we have T. T is actually tension, so it has a dimension of force, which will be into brackets. So we'll have M L T to the power -2, and then we'll have our mu. Mu is saying that it is the mass per unit length, so that is the mass, so which is M over L. Okay, so let's put it on a linear equation. So we'll have T to the power -1 equal to K L oh, I didn't bring the, so here we have our X, Y, and then all this one Z. So X will have M, let's multiply through M, Y, L, Y, T to the power -2y dot M, Z, and then L to the power -z. So now let's kind of group like terms and then see what we'll get. So 1 is equal to, you see we have M here, they are the same base, so we need to add their powers. So K will come, L here, so L's also here. So how many L's? We have L, so here we have L, so X, okay, the power, the base is the same, so we just add the power. So L, this is positive X, then plus Y, and then here L is -z. negative z, and then we'll have m. So come to m. M is here, and then m is here. So this is y plus z, and then we have the last one, that is t. I think t is only here, so t dot, so there's a dot here, like multiplication t to the power negative 2y. So by comparison or by inspection, yeah, let's look at what we'll get. So here we know that m is 0 here, right? As well, m has a power of 0, and then l has a power of 0 here. So we'll compare. So we'll take l and then compare to this side. What is the value of l do we have here? So let's start with the first one, l. So l is equal to, has a power of x plus y minus z equal to 0. Okay, then we'll come to the next one, that is m. So m is also 0 here, so we have x m has a power of x plus z equal to 0, and the last one is y, that is negative 2y is equal to negative 1. Okay, so we'll have our y to be equal to negative 1 over negative 2, which is equal to what? 1. Okay, so now that we know y, let's put y here and then see if we can find our x and then z. We can find our x and z, but let's look at this carefully. Let's look at it carefully so that we will not make any mistake. Okay, so our y is equal to half. Our y it's equal to half. Sorry, this is equal to half. It's half. 1 on 2. Good. Our y is equal to 1 on 2. Okay, so we have here is x z, yz rather here, so here is y. So if that is true, then let's put in our, so we'll have 1 on 2, so 1 on 2 plus z is equal to 0. So our z is equal to half. So this is negative because here is positive, so when it crosses, come negative. Now let's do for the last one, this one. So now we know x, and then we know y, and then z. So if we should do the same thing here, so x will be equal to but before then, let's put in the values. So we know that y is half, so plus 1 on 2, and then this one is negative, so negative 1 on 2. Okay, so so actually this one is negative, and so it will give us a positive equal to 0. So x will be equal to x will be plus 1 equal to 0. So actually x will be equal to negative 1. Good. So now that we know this, let's put in our powers and then see what we'll get. So let's clear space, and then we'll be able to do that. Okay, so clear space over here. Okay. I don't want to clean the whole of this. Okay, let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that, and oh, to be able to go here. So okay, so we have this. So our f will be equal to, now let's introduce the powers we have found. Our x, we found x to be equal to l neg 1, and then we found t, the power of y to be 1, that is half, and then the mu on then Z has the power of -1, so mu, then the power of -1, half, sorry, -half. Okay, so let's now see how they are related. So F will be equal to 1 on L K. So let's bring out K. Then T is a square root, so half is a square root. So we have T square root of half all over. But let's put this well. Let's arrange it well. So we'll have T all over mu. This will be equal to K 1 on L. This has a power of half. So square root of, so they are all square root, so we'll just put all of them under square root, and then we'll have T on U. So finally, the relationship between F and all the figures, all the quantities given, is that F is equal to 1 on L, then we have the square root of T on U. So this is the relationship, it's not part. This is the relationship between F, let me put it well. So that is it. So by this you can obtain an equation for a quantity. You can obtain an equation for a quantity. So that is it for this video. See you in the next video. Please subscribe and then hit the notification button. Thank you.